Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
If I show you something for a moment, called a semiotic of what is enlightenment. So that is the mana which has to be done. Enlightenment is, you must get 4 rings here. See the 4 Noble Truths? 4 rings. And now, there comes that point, I don't know how you call it, very difficult to get to point where the burning point is. Anyway, you know it, how it works now. Then the fire comes. And that is enlightenment. When the physical and the metaphysical meet, when the parallels in the universe, which are in fact going on in a spiral movement, and also is that what names the naming goes in a. You see, this is. There are 4 noble truths in it. Therefore, there must be physically. There is no magic here. It is a reality, but you can take it for the simple people as a magic. I know myself very well, and I know that this is the art. So I have to sacrifice my art for something. First, for the Buddha, he says, whatever they come and make your life, that is maras. I blame you only for one thing, to be reborn. Now comes the memory helper. That is one of the heart plates. He is in the center of the social event. This Jagat, his name is given by Bhikkhu Bodhi. His name is Martali. You don't know who is Martali? What is he doing? What is his big business?
Ist Fahrer.
Fahrer, ja, er ist ein Fahrer. Also Martali ist ein Chauffeur.
Ja, Chauffeur. Ja.
Und er ist der königliche Chauffeur. Er ist der Chauffeur von denjenigen, die in den Himmeln der 33 leben. Tabatimsa. Tabatimsa ist die Stelle, die Götterstelle, wo man sich des rechten Dinge bemüht. Also dort findet man die Intelligenz, die sich erschöpft von Suchen nach heilsamen Mitteln im Ausdruck niedergelassen haben und dort miteinander eben immer noch feine Sinnlichkeiten und Freuden erleben.
Tabatimsa.
Also Martali is the chauffeur in Tabatimsa.
Suddenly he started to make his cave very strange way, because in the first few days I also could not understand what he is going to do, because he is putting everything in the artistic way. He called this is a installation art. And after you came and you film it, and then he said, Jagat, I did my duty, I did my job. Now my installation art is finished. Therefore he start to slowly removing everything and burn. Most of the thing people say, what is this? He is putting everything here and there, no? But Bhikkhu Sumedha said, this is the way of art.
The mobile, with the mobile, so you have all these things. You have to transfer that all that Bluetooth und enough. You see the Wasserklangtherme?
Yes.
Dies ist eine richtige Wasserklangtherme von diesem Dorf. Die Jungen haben das gebaut und ich habe das so bewundert und auch ein bisschen gefördert im Dorf, dass die Jungen man lässt ihnen etwas an Materialkosten zu. Ja, weil man weiß, das gehört zur buddhistischen Erleuchtungsgeschichte im Museum von wie heißt das Ding da? Goethe, von Goethes, nicht wahr? Goethe. Ach, Goethe war ein Mensch. Die Neger sind auch Menschen, also war Goethe ein Neger, nicht wahr? Das so geht ja dieser Wahnsinn da. Dabei ist es ja vielleicht so, nicht? Und Goethe mag ich nicht, weil er war für die Todesstrafe und einen großartigen Asura, Titane, Goethe, der Titane. Er war ein Auserwählter. Und der Auserwählte ist in buddhistischer Tradition, because they are vehicles, no? Titans are vehicles. Titans are insofar vehicles, as, ich mache das auch noch auf Deutsch, die Titane, die benutzen die benutzen ihren Dreck, nicht? Gier, Hass und Wahn. Mit dem, den machen sie. Und das war nicht in der Vergangenheit. Die Asuras heute sind eben diese Leute, die ein Fahrzeug bieten, das sie damals in der Schlacht verloren haben. Die Asuras haben gegen die Suras verloren. Und dann sind 30 Asuras in den Wald zurückgekehrt, ne? Und haben geschworen, wir kommen zurück als Fahrzeuge und schlagen euch nochmal. Und die sind jetzt da. Die heißen, die sind in alten Stellen verzeichnet. Das ist eingehauen in die Dinge, niemand kann es lesen. Die heißen über das Pferd hinaus rasen.
Ja, Speed.
Speed. Dann die Massenmedien, also die Information. Schneller, ne?
Ja.
Und dann den falschen Mythos von besseren Morgen. Da wie verrückt herum, nicht?
Ja.
Das nennt man diesen Speed.
Ja, ja.
Nicht nur Hamster, an Ort, treten an Ort. Das haben wir aus den Büchern, die wir eben auf eine andere Art lesen als der Gelehrte. Wir lesen, ich kann ja nicht lesen, das wissen Sie ja. Ich kann nur entziffern. Ich kann nicht lesen, ich kann nur entziffern. Ich brauche sehr wenig und darüber denke ich nach. Dann muss ich das nachher wieder zurück erstellen.
During the day he's reading books. In that time, when those days, most of the time he spent meditation and the painting. I never saw him sleeping. What he did is meditation and painting with the candle lights.
Etang sating aditteya brahmanetam viharam idamahu.
Can you repeat, please?
Titam chalaming sinnuva sayanuva yavatassa vikatamitto etang sating aditteya brahmanetam viharam idamahu.
Wonderful. Touch Adams. DVD. Hollywood. This is what I regard as one of the most beautiful pictures to release this deep-rooted tendency of lust toward anything which could be understood as the water element. So this is I can't show that to you. This is a marvelous object of beauty for remove our Desire. Okay. The desire towards the water element. Because that is the end. That is not the end. The end is the desire for the air element. Because there is the Atman, practically. So now I close that. And the Slut hier has understood the sign. Was ist das eigentlich? Also da drin ist, es sehr ekelhaft, ne? Da drin ist meine Spucke. Also diese, wo man so dran hängt, nicht wahr? Aus diesem wunderbaren, also wirklich, ich nenne es Multibond, es verbindet uns alle, nicht wahr? Dieser Käse von Multibond, nicht? Also fürchterlich klebt es, ein großer Ekel in den Spitälern. Aber das ist das, was ich jetzt will. Warum? Weil es uns den letzten Rest von Liebesfreude nimmt, der uns so viel Herz bricht. Ne?
Don't touch me, don't touch the water.
I don't touch. Und er hat es durchgemacht im Gefängnis. Er hat dieses erlebt im Gefängnis, wo man gar nichts mehr anderes machen kann, als den buddhistischen Weg zur Entfernung eines schwärzlichen Körpers. Ohne den geringsten Hass, ohne den geringsten Abneigung gegen irgendetwas, sonst geht's nicht. Das Erste, was man machen muss, wenn man in diese Yoga tritt, man muss sicher sein, dass man alle seine Feinde getötet hat. Und das tut man nur, indem man den Hass in seinem Herzen mit einem Schlag erschlagen hat. Das nennt man Macht. Das ist nun im Tone der Generale nicht gesprochen, etc.
Wie heißt der Lehrer?
Jnana Ziel.
Sie machen jetzt viele Fotos von dem, bitte. Ne? Und dann zeige ich Ihnen auch, was er lehrt. Was lehrt er? Er lehrt mir nämlich mittels meiner Dinge, meine geheimnisvollen Dinge, die ich selber auch nicht verstehe, und das hier verstehe ich überhaupt nicht, und das ist das Tor zur Freiheit. Das wurde in der Ausstellung gezeigt und heißt 1995 im Fotografensalon der Wendt Museum. Und das heißt beschränkter Raum. Das ist ein sehr wenig beachtetes Objektiv in der buddhistischen Meditation unter den Kasinas. Jagat outside is the backup, and a very good backup, because I know him since he is 6 years old. His story is his story. If he is telling the truth, he is the happiest man in the world, and becomes so generous in case something comes in what is more than he needs, that he can maintain somewhere a sick fellow in the hospital with his teeth to need something go in. We make this. Hospice is not a building. Hospice is a way of life. Is a dhamma. Huh? It's a possibility to be happy, right? And to be fearless.
After the Bhikkhu Sumedha came to this cave, the first man came to visit him, my grandfather. Bhikkhu Sumedha always telling, I know you since you are 6 years old. I have to go to school, then I come in the morning and bring his breakfast, coming back in the evening. And
he didn't go down?
No, those days he went to Pindapata. Pindapata means monk is just walking to collect his food. That he stopped, I think about 8 years ago, because he is not so strong enough to walking to the village to get his arms. But most of the time said don't bring the breakfast, because he said one meal is enough for him. Last 4 years I can remember he took only one meal and very little.
Tatyajana, they used the crystal on the Dharmas. These crystals are crystals, but the idea that this is the purest of the pure, higher knowledge of what is really going on in communication. The yogis didn't need a mobile phone. They said, okay, it is this time, so you go over Skype, no? And then you sit here. According to him, you go into third jhana, and then I know now that Bhikkhu Bodhi is thinking about me, and he is in America. And those who didn't trust me, thank you. Such a thing needs an enormous scrutiny, because I cannot believe it. How can you believe it? The title of this exhibition is, now we are coming to the text of title. The title is, The Truth is Unbelievable. Die Wahrheit ist unglaublich. Die physische Wahrheit, da kann ich nichts dafür, das ist im Mechanismus eingebaut. Wir glauben immer, das seien nur Symbole. Nein, die Symbole sind die Sache selbst. Austrocknen musste. Der Yogi sitzt hier, dries out his body, etc., 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 etc.
Das ist Platon.
Nein, das ist Buddha. Platon und Buddha ist Platon ist der Liebende. Das ist die Essenz aus Platon, die auch kein Korn hat, ist die Liebe, die Liebe verstanden als Sacrificere. Sacrifice. Und in der Visuddhimagga steht, diesen, jetzt in Hippie-Deutsch, diesen Tritt kannst du nicht gehen, wenn du nicht ein bisschen Herz hast. Und das ist in der Visuddhimagga natürlich in salonfähigen, für alle zu verstehenden, aber nur für den, der es nicht versteht, realisierbaren Wahrheit. Fußnote, ein Buch, das ich nicht gelesen habe, aber es kann ja sein, dass in diesen Gebrüdern der Dummkopf, der echte Weise ist. Der stumme Weise Kaspar Hauser. The thousands of fellows who came now at night, is on a film also, these hermits came to visit and died all here last night. Huh? Because these animals probably know more than we know about those what we don't know.
He don't let me to change anything, and he don't say to me, don't clean, let him like that.
Damit muss man manchmal ein Zeichen geben, indem man sein Dekorum verliert. Zeigen, dass da hinter der Maske im Grunde genommen gar nichts ist, als Ursache und Wirkung. Ne? Persona heißt ja hohle Maske. Die Person heißt ja hohle Maske, nicht wahr? Atta Anatta, ne? Der. Only a few in this world who really understand the first concept of Dhammapada. Is that so?
His real toilet is about 30 meters, not so easy to go there. Can I make you a toilet with a comfortable inside? He said, no, you should not do anything inside the cave because this is an ancient cave. No change anything for the cave. Then I decided to make the small toilet that he can hold, even that he can go night. And after he came back hospital, he was so happy with that toilet. He said, it's a real art piece. So when he was in the Khataragama called Valikanda, he has a same toilet in Situl Power. And immediately he made the art out of toilet. He didn't use that toilet. And 2 days ago he said, Jagat, today I am not so fit to go anymore to that main toilet. And if I don't use at least one time, you also will be not so happy. Therefore, one time he used that toilet.
Now I bring a sentence from the Dhammapada. This city of bones blasted with bloody
Tissues.
Mörtel.
Yes, yes, Mörtel, yes.
Blutiger Mörtel.
Yes.
Verpestet von Alter und Tod. Und Stolz und Gleisnerei. Das ist das.
Tell me about the soul.
Ah, the soul. You must ask the cats. They are running around. We want soul, we want soul. With a poster? You have taken away the soul from the animal. We never were looking for such a rubbish. Eternal. When it is eternal, it's rubbish. What is the idea of a soul? In soul means, in physical terms, atom. Sure? Well, yes, was the thing which you could not split, no?
Ah, yes.
There is no
yes.
atom.
Atomos, yes.
Atomos, yes.
Yes, okay.
Atomos, atmos,
Yes.
atmen, odem,
Yes.
whatever you call it,
Yes.
atom.
Yes,
Now,
yes, right.
so Germans must understand that.
Yes,
Because
yes.
they knew that long ago, because they adopted
Yes.
that in their language as
Yes.
Atem. Nur was nie war, ist ohne Makel. Ihre Frage nochmal nach dem Atmen und immer wieder und immer wieder und immer wieder fragen Sie nach dem Atmen. Das ist das ganze Geheimnis der Buddha-Lehre. Um die Brille zu sehen, um das zu sehen, müssen Sie das haben.
Yeah,
Wenn das nicht ist, können Sie das nicht sehen.
yeah.
Wenn das nicht ist, können Sie den höheren Sinn der Geheimnisse einer anderen Sprache sehen. Denn Sie müssen das jetzt. Ich musste mir auch ein bisschen die Tricks von diesen Geldmachern benutzen, da diese von Däniken und wie heißt der andere da, der so schamlos Dinge verletzt, die den armen Leuten im Grunde genommen Trost bringen könnte und sich damit nicht schämt, ein Geschäft zu machen mit seinem Trick da. Wie heißt dieser Film?
Ist das nicht in Mexiko
Dieser große Hit da.
Ah, jetzt, ja, Da Vinci Code,
Ah.
das meinen Sie?
Das ist
Ja,
es.
ja,
Ich
ja,
habe
ja.
mir auch da ein bisschen erkundigt,
Ja, ja.
wie der das gebaut hat. Und er ist ein Künstler, aber er hat keine Nobility, hat keine Qualität. Die Qualität, das richtige Benennung ist das Edle an der Idee. Ne? I know that you know that you know. And therefore, cultivate your artistic kind performance, because it's all about.
I believe that he was absolutely aware of the state of his health. And I also had the very, very strong feeling that the idea of doing an exhibition on his work, after the very first one and the only one I believe done before, was very, very imperative for him, and probably it was a push for his life.
And he was calling him several times, even in the same day, in the morning, in the night, whatever. So for him, it was very important, this exhibition.
So I recall we were in the house of an artist close to Gaul. So I went out in the garden, in the darkness of the garden, and I saw the moon, and I had Ven Sumedha on my cellular. And he was speaking for about half an hour to me, and these people were calling me and said, this is going to get cold. So we were speaking of possibilities, how to set up this exhibition.
Dhammayayam, Pentacle,
Yes, sir.
mega, Anabolikas. Anabolikas Pater.
Ah,
That is a form, part of the laughter that's full of holes.
full of holes,
And
yes.
this here inside, this is, has been touched by this monk, this is my ordination belt,
Ah,
Babacho belt.
oh,
You know what it
ah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
So I said, you can't walk around
Yeah.
with
Keep it like that.
clothes. So it keeps it in this hole, and the water came in. We had water in the. Yeah, the water came down again during these things. Has lifted that stuff because it was there. So please, that is the business. That is on the safeguarded by sponges that when the water comes, it doesn't. These are the things. This is for the higher semiotic. The symbol, you look at it, what does it mean in context with the Dhamma? Then it speaks itself. There are documents, I don't know what it is. There are documents with the poem. I give that poem out. I give that poem out. You have to collect it as long as the gate is hot. Yes. Can you read it now?
I see you, entrance, traverse, the shifts, the glassy doors, collected leery, swell of the antiseptic fright, intruded by unsegregated fragments of clinical conclusions, affection, afflictions, lavish guarantors, how to discharge the fallacy, the barefaced myth, how to bestow an amnesty to agony, no ratio in an aegis degree, no scope midst the many scopes shapes, no zoom to climb the mountain's edge, pains immeasurable, it remains in suffering's multifarious extensions. Each patient in a numbered dinghy, each patient in their dull or stormy sea, hearing lost in labyrinths of blurred zones or left in monotonous nostalgic notions, at a glimpse of ambulatory's nullification, the unit stress in green intense,
The unit dress in green says these are the nurses, no?
the nurses, with their crown sparkling coronets,
The coronets is called that white cap.
the white cap of the nurses.
Yes, that is in English called the coronets. And in the meaning it means, the coronets means nobility, no? Crowned.
Here to care, around the day, around the night, defy the routine snares with dangerous lots, and from a stillness own and doubt, born in fermented fragrance of a soothing shade. Care to be perfect to care. Behold the terminal, the convalescent, aching the patients, foreordained us ourselves. Ven Sumedha Manapa Dasana Lena.
අට්ඨි මිඤ්ඤා වක්කං හදයන් යකනං කිලෝමකං පියකං පප්පාසං අන්තං අන්තගුණං උදරියං කරීසං මත්තලුංගං පිත්තං සෙම්හං පුබ්බෝලෝහිතං සේදෝ මේදෝ අස්සු වසා කේලෝ සිංහානිකා ලසිකා මුත්තන්ති සේයථාපි භික්ඛවේ උබතෝ මුඛා මුතෝලි පුරා නානා විහිතස්ස ධඤ්ඤස්ස සේයති දං සාලීනං වීනං මුග්ගානං මාසානං තිලානං තණ්ඩුලානං තමේනං චක්ඛුමා පුරිසෝ මුංචිත්වා පච්චවෙක්ඛේය ඉමේ සාලී ඉමේ වීහි ඉමේ මුග්ගා ඉමේ මාසා ඉමේ තිලා ඉමේ තණ්ඩුලාති ඒවමේව කෝ භික්ඛවේ භික්ඛු ඉමමේව කායං උද්ධං පාදතලා අධෝ කේසමත්තකා තච පරියන්තං පුරං නානප්පකාරස්ස අසුචිනෝ පච්ච වික්ඛති අත්ථි ඉමස්මින් කායේ කේසා ලෝමා නඛා දන්තා තචෝ මන්සං නහාරු අට්ඨි අට්ඨි මිඤ්ඤා වක්ඛං හදයන් යකනං කිලෝමකං පිහකං පප්පාසං අන්තං අන්තගුණං උදරියං කරීසං මත්තලුංගං පිත්තං සෙම්හං පුබ්බෝ ලෝහිතං සීදෝ මේදෝ අසු වසා කේලෝ සිංහානිකා ලසිකා මුත්තං තී.
You have to surrender to the remote control. What is the remote control? Even the Buddha worshipped the remote control. He calls it Paticca Samuppada. What is the Dhamma? The Dhamma is an umbrella. Down there are some 2 feet museum. You must take that photo in the museum. Then there is something like an umbrella, like a mushroom, and 2 feet something. One day I went to the museum and there was a group of tourists. And then he came to me very friendly, very soft. He said, "We don't understand these idols." There is no idols. They are all in all religions. These are not idols, these are icons. Those days was not yet any computer or anything. It's like you write on the computer where you type in what you call the magic opens window. Now, I told him, look, these mushroom there with these 2 feet. It's not an idol. This is only explaining the word time without any kind of over metaphering. There's the umbrella, is the Dhamma, and that is the stand. And that means you have to stand under. It's nothing else than what in the Dhamma would be called understanding. From there, you have to get that is the remote control from that station, from your own understanding, which is not your own understanding, but it is dependent on what we would call the supermundane law of dependent origination.
I don't think that I'm going to live longer than 2 or 3 months. So that was practically having in mind his passing away by the end of the year of 2006. And he was quite determined in his view. So when I tried to brush it simply away and say, well, I don't think so, he simply did not even want to speak about that possibility.
How long was he without meals?
About 20 days or 3 weeks, no food. And then he said, Jagat, now if I die in the cave, maybe you will be not able to take my body immediately to the hospital, because his wish is to give all the body to the medical faculty. All ICU was playing that Satipatthana Sutra close by him. And while he is listening the Satipatthana Sutra with the full conscious, he passed away. During 2 months time, he's prepared my mind. Because I am also going to know that he is going to pass away. Long time he worshipped and did some meditation, and came outside here and worshipped the cave. Say, this is the last time I am going to stay this cave. Now I am going to hospital for dying.
The spear, Shakespeare, the weapon of the Superman, because it is here literally. And
A
when
spear.
the spear
Yes, that's literally a spear.
goes to destroy excessive self-interest, unenlightened self-interest, it goes to destroy this hatred which is based upon that self-interest, and it goes to destroy the idea that this world is real. So this is also called skanda. Now, if you make a magic, if I would make a very arrogant magic, I would say, go on the telephone, call the Art Museum of Zurich, no? They have forgotten me, of course. Have you anything there which signified the name of the unborn Superman? Yes, they will go and say, yeah, there is something who's called AJAISKANDER, who had an exhibition just after the Borobudur exhibition was settled down in the foyer of the Art Museum in Zurich. Then you follow as a sleuth. What is that mystery link between a fellow painter who does not even know what his name means and his meeting in Kataragama with the true thing? So this is the mystical Hindu part. The methods are the same. The methods are learned of good art in the madhouse. So that when we do peace in our heart, we must mobilize all the devas.
Now I can understand what he did. All in my life, I will remember what he is teaching me, and slowly now I get understand what he tried to tell me. He said he loved Sri Lanka. He said, I am Sri Lankan. He said, don't tell the Swiss monk or German monk, tell the Sri Lankan monk.
You mean he made out of his cave
Yes.
an artwork?
Of course.
So that is your feeling?
Yeah, no, it was. The
So-
whole cave was an art piece, a magnificent art piece.
Everyone went with a handful of gift, like books and all those things. Therefore, before he's going to hospital, he's slowly removing all the important things from his cave.
සාන්තස්වරයෙන් කෙරුණු මේ සූත්‍ර සජ්ජායනය රෝග පීඩාවන්ගෙන් පෙළෙන අයගේ සිත් සතන් සැනසීමටත් ඒ මගින් කායික වේදනා සමනය කිරීමටත් ඒකාන්තයෙන්ම හේතු විය. මිනිස් සිත් සතන් තුළ ස්වභාවයෙන්ම හටගන්නා දුක්ඛ දෝමනස්යන් කලකිරීම සිත් ඇවුල් වැනි අසහනකාරී හැඟීම් දුරුකොට සහනය ලබා දීමේ අරුම පුදුම බලයක් මේ සතිපට්ඨාන සූත්‍ර දේශනාවෙහි ඇතුළත් වෙයි. අර්ථයන් පිළිපැදීම නිවන අවබෝධය දක්වා මෙහෙවන මේ දේශනාව වචනයෙන් වචනය සංසුන්ව සවන් දීම පමණකින්වත් සිතේ පහළවන්නේ ප්‍රසන්න චින්තාවලියකි. මිනිස් මනස තුළ නිරන්තරයෙන්ම කැළඹෙමින් අසහනය මතු කරන සිතිවිලි පළවා හැර සිත් සතන් පිරිසිදු කර ගැනීමටත් මිනිස් මනස තුළ සමාධිය අවදිමත් බව උපේක්ෂාව වැනි උදාර මානසික ශක්්‍යතා මතු කර ගැනීමටත් මේ සාන්ත සුන්දර දේශනාව ඉවහල් වනු නානුමානයි. සදහැවතුනි, ලෝතුරු බුදුගුණ සිහිගන්වන උදාර වූ සදහම් සිසිලසින් සිත් සනහන ඒ අමාමය දහම් පද සංසුන් සිතින් සවන් දුන මැනවි. නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. එවං මේ සුතං ඒකං සමයං භගවා කුරුසු විහෙරති කම්මාස්ස ධම්මං නාම කුරුණං නිගමෝ. තත්‍රකෝ භගවා භික්ඛු ආමන්තේසි භික්ඛවෝති බදන්තේති තේ භික්ඛු භගවතෝ පච්චස්සෝසුං භගවා ඒතදෝච. ඒකායනෝ අයං භික්ඛවේ මග්ගෝ සත්තානං විසුද්ධියා සෝක පරිද්දවානං සමතික්කමාය දුක්ඛ දෝමනස්සානං අත්ථගමාය ඥායස්ස අධිගමාය නිබ්බානස්ස සච්චිකිරියාය යදිදං චත්තාරෝ සතිපට්ඨානා.
So, jetzt muss ich Spanisch sprechen, aber das macht etwas lang, da würde ich ganz langsam auch zum Ziel kommen, aber das würde mein Leben etwas verlängern. Aber natürlich kann man das auch in Spanisch, aber das Einzige, was ich dazu sagen will in Spanisch, ist ein Wort. Ole!